Come on in. Come on in. We got to talk. Come on in. Oh, yes, sir. What's going on? Shout out to Bumpty. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Yes, sir. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to talk about. Let me shit out. We already know the trolls get ready to come up in here, man. Hey, can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me good? If y'all can hear me good, type of one in the chat. If y'all hear me good, type of one in the chat. Before we get started, I just want to make sure y'all hear me good. Let me see. All right, cool. All right. First things first, man. Look, man. Am I a sore loser? Yes. I hate to lose. I don't care if it's an iPhone game. I'm irritated that I lost, even if I don't know how to play. Just the fact that I lost, I'm irritated, and I'm gonna want to win, right? So with that being said, right, I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater, but they not good, bro. Philly not good. They won this game, but they not good. Everything that I said is exactly what it was. You know, that offense is mediocre. That offense will expose, but right now they hot and riding a momentum streak. So they was able to pull this one out. Unfortunately, you know, the way we win games is, you know, the offense cannot make mistakes. And we made three of them. That was costly, you know. Yes, yeah, you know what I mean? Do we expect the defense to be, you know, almighty like it's been? Yes. But things happen, you know what I mean? There's gonna be times where your offense gotta you know what I'm saying, pull the weight. This was the game. You know, the offense had to put up probably about 28 points, even though I told you 24 is the magic number. Offense had to put up 24 points. Offense didn't put up 24 points. You know, they didn't put up the points that they were supposed to, pretty much, you know. When you see, regardless of who you play, whether it be Philly or anybody else, when you turn the ball over like that, that's a recipe to lose. That is a recipe to lose, right? And you lost because of the turnovers. If you didn't have the turnovers, Dallas wins this game in an ugly fashion, like we always win. You see, the way we've been winning was because we were playing clean games. Yeah, you know what I mean? Have we been lucky enough to not have interceptions in the past? Yes. So, was we due for a game? Yes. Did we fight through adversity? Yes. But at the end of the day, it still wasn't enough. So, with that being the case, you know, when you're sloppy, you put yourself at a higher risk to lose. Now, was I encouraged by some things? Yes. Welcome to the show, Ferguson. You know, them tight ends, man. Man, we got, you know, one thing for sure is when we started gaining that momentum, when we start moving the ball, we started getting them tight ends involved, right? And as discussed earlier in the week, we knew that the others was gonna have to get involved. Noah was gonna have to get involved. The tight ends was gonna have to get involved. TP was gonna have to get involved. Zeke was gonna have to get involved, right? Did we make adjustments? Yes. So shout out to, I don't know if it was Mike McCarthy that got on Kellen Moore or whatever the case may be, or even Kellen Moore. They made adjustments offensively, you know, as shown in the film of my last film session. You showed how, you know, we had, Terrence Steele made ear hole blocks, to wash down the D tackle, wash down Fletcher Cox, which turned into bigger runs. We had, we needed to be able to, as shown in that Lions game, how they double team, the D tackle and gum off to the second level. We was able to do that some, which turned into some chunk runs. See, what was encouraging is regardless of who we play, y'all, we're going to be able to run the football. Was that front like the Washington Redskins? Hell no. Not even. Not even close, y'all. Nothing like the Washington Redskins. However, we knew what they were going to do, which was stack up, load up for the run, and say that I'm gonna guard you with Bradbury and Slade, and you can't beat us. They was fired up. They was at home. They used the energy of the crowd. We lost. We started slow. You was down 20-0. That's a deep hole to fill, especially with the offense that we have. We are not a high-powered offense anymore. So when you put yourself down in a deficit as big as 20-0, that's tough to come by with a backup quarterback. I don't give a damn how good Cooper Rush been playing, right? But look, I'm going to tell you one thing I was disappointed in. When we did make that comeback, I was disappointed in the fact that the defense didn't at least get a 3 or less stop. And they let them score. I was disappointed. Is this defense for real? Yes, it is. But if you get to comparing this defense to the 2000 Ravens defense, the Bears defense of the past, no. They haven't showed it yet. I'm going to tell you why. We still allowed these people to get some chunk runs against us. Yes, part of the reason why they was getting certain type of runs because Jalen Hurts was the threat. They did an excellent job in making sure that Jalen Hurts don't run and making him a passer, which they did, which should have been good enough to win because one thing's for sure, as we stated since the beginning of January till now, we know that Jalen Hurts is not a proficient passer. And he showed that today. Jalen Hurts is not a proficient passer. When you heat him up like some leftover barbecue chicken from Dickey's Barbecue, when you heat him up, he gonna fold like a lawn chair. And that's exactly what he was doing, y'all. That's exactly what he was doing. However, he was able to play from a comfortable lead. We know that they are a team that start fast and slow. And that's going to be the downfall of the Eagles as they continue to move forward because that is a staple in their identity. They don't know how to finish games. And they didn't finish games. Dallas lost his game. Dallas beat themselves. Right? But like I said, I'm encouraged that we stopped, that we stuck with the run, right? But that slow start, we can't always have that slow start, Is Philly an offense? See, look, they can talk about numbers all we want to. But one thing's for sure, that Tampa Bay offense, that Bengals offense, bro, that's better than the Philly offense. I don't care. Let me sit up, y'all. I don't care how good or how bad that they playing. That team That offense is not better than them, and we've seen them. They're we've been out. She look, man. Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. Who would you rather see? The Bucks offense and the Bengals offense or the Eagles? They will be last on that list. We did a good job stopping Goddard. But I do not. I think look, it's still the same thing. That is the weakness of this defense right now, y'all. We have seen it enough times to know that this is a problem. And the problem is this is the problem, y'all. Perimeter runs. That's the problem. So until Dorrance Armstrong, but I and Lawrence, Dorrance Armstrong balling. He had another good game. So shout out to Dorrance Armstrong. Right? Lawrence, I seen him beat Lane Johnson a few times. You know, the D line had a solid game for what they were dealing with. They had to adjust because they couldn't play that the way that they normally play because the way that Philly plays. They had to, be more observant. They had to be more patient in their rushes. They couldn't just sometimes all the time just go up because as stated early in the week, they had the rush discipline. So when you trying to contain a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, you want to keep him in the pocket so you can't just rush wild like you going against Wentz, like you going against Brady or something because because but am I encouraged? Am I encouraged? I seen some good things that I wanted to see. One of the things that I wanted to see that, as mentioned before, that I wanted to know if this team was for real was how do they get over adversity? Do they fight and do they, regardless of the outcome, do you fight through adverse times? And I'm here to tell y'all, Dallas Cowboys fans, your team fights through adverse situations, which is a plus, which is what good playoff teams and championship caliber teams do. Everything ain't going to be 17-13, 10-3 type games, There's going to be some times where, hey, they score a few times. They're an NFL offense. Quite frankly, going against Detroit has a better offense than Philly. They may have a little less options as far as receiving wise, but Detroit ain't no joke offensively. And their running backs are better. And their quarterback is a better passer. So really the challenge was going to fall through this coming up week. This week was just odd. They don't normally see an offense like this. So, it's different. Everything, the way that you was playing in the previous few weeks, you couldn't play like that today. You had to play something totally different on short notice. So that was the problem regarding that. I like the fight that I seen, at the end, that they were mad that they scored. I love to see that. Y'all remember, man, how we was so soft and got punked in that playoff game last year. Now it's irritating when the team score. It's irritating to lose because you got that feeling. You know what I mean? It's like that junkie shooting up. When you get a taste of that winning, you don't want nothing else but to win. It's a feeling that you never want to lose. And you're going to do whatever you got to do to get that feeling of winning. So, yes, I love my defense fight. You know, we're going to have to do a film session on Zeke pretty soon because I don't think people realize, man, Zeke is really balling. Now, let's look at some of the things, man, that I wrote down that I kind of didn't like, y'all. So, the first drive, right? I didn't like. Let me see what. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me put that light on. You know, I gotta get that light cracking up over here, y'all. You know, I got my notes. Let's see. Hmm. You know, that yes, that's what it was. That third down when we ran the ball, I thought we should have passed the ball on that first drive, right? And the other one when we went down for on that fourth down, I thought that we should have ran the ball. You know, to me, y'all, there were some good calls that I'm like, all right, we should hit him with the draw play, and he would hit him with the draw play. But do I expect the offensive coordinator to call a perfect game? I don't. However, you have to be a mastermind to win a game like this with a backup quarterback, you know? And we wasn't a mastermind. We wasn't a mastermind. Let's go look. I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm on the wrong paper, y'all. I'm out here looking. There we go. There we go. There we go. You know, I want to give a shout out to Chauncey Golston. Because there was a play Chauncey Golston made on Jalen Hurts that could have hurt us. But he made an excellent stop. He made an excellent stop. You know? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So there were some plays, man, that was made that the game could have went worse if the defense didn't make it. Michael Parsons is not 100% as seen when he chases down certain things. He picked and chose when he gave it a little bit more burst, which I'm like, okay, you know. Was there some things regarding the referee situation that was like, yeah, but it wasn't enough where it affected the game, you know? Did the referees miss some calls on Philly side? Hell yeah. But it wasn't enough to affect the game, you know? See, look, man, I'm going to tell you what I don't understand. Let me tell you what I don't understand. You say you didn't think Quinn sent enough pressure? Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Heat him up, make him throw downfield. Because evidently, man, we seen especially early on, man, when Hurts, there was some easy throws that Hurts could have made, but just because he a weak ass quarterback, he wasn't able to make it. You know, when it come down to throwing things on a dime, making tough throws, making things from the pocket, Hurts is not that. So if we was gonna lose this game, I'd rather have sold out against the run and sold out on anything short. It made Hurt show me that you can go for 300 plus throwing intermediate to deep routes. Everything short, including the running game, should have been choked out. And I do not like how they got some running room on us. I don't like it. I don't like how we're not using Turpin in the offensive game. When you need something big and explosive, it's either Tony Pollard or nothing. It's like everything that we rely on. If Tony Pollard not gonna give us a big play, then we just not gonna have a big play, and that's not good. I mean, so you telling me you only signed Turpin for him to return kicks, which he had a good one, which was a big momentum shift. But we should have had 7 out of that instead of 3. We should have had 7 out of that instead of 3. Right? You know, let me see. One good thing, like I said though, is we know that Mr. Ferguson, your tight end, yeah, Dalton ain't getting paid. Schultz ain't getting paid. So if we got Schultz fans, enjoy him this year because this is the last year you're gonna see him. Unless he take a pay cut and he get paid $2 million a year, which ain't gonna happen, then yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Schultz. Yeah, man, it's like I'm not gonna say that we ain't prepared, but it's like, all right, man. You seen him last year, Dan Quinn. We looked at the film this year, Quinn. We know that he not a real quarterback, Quinn. We know that running the football, the read option in the short passing game is going to be a staple, Quinn. So why was we not knocking this block off, Quinn? Will things be different when Dak come back? Yes, indeed. But to be honest with you, this game was winnable. Very winnable. We really shouldn't have lost this game. If I'm being real. If I'm being real, y'all. You know, but look, if defense is going to be our identity, y'all, if defense is going to be our identity, hold up real quick. Y'all. Let me. All right. All right, there we go. I'm back. Let me see. Can y'all hear me good? Okay, yeah, cool. But this game was kind of self-explanatory though, y'all. It really was. Did I expect for us to go 16-1 this year? No. Did I expect to have Thanksgiving early today? Yes. You know what I'm saying? You know, they are who we thought they were. See, I'm not about to use Cooper Rush as an excuse. We should have beat their ass with Ben DiNucci. Philly suck. They gonna fall off toward the end of the year. Watch. That offense is not good. I don't care who they bring in. I don't care if they brought Jamar Chase in. It's the quarterback that will always hold you back. Always. Am I gonna blame this? Am I gonna blame this L on Cooper Rush? No. Because quite frankly, even with the early turnovers, the game was what, a 3-point game? Going into the fourth, I believe. And then your defense give up a touchdown, and that was game. If our bread and butter gonna be defense, if they gonna talk about how dominant we are, and if then we gotta sit over there. I expected Philly to score 20, right? But there's no way that offense should damn near score 30 points. Was my thoughts on the Packers game today? Look, the Jets is an up and coming team. The Jets is an up and coming team. They're gonna be feisty and fight. Zach Wilson gives them energy. Brees Hall, he's a good running back. Packers is not good though. They're really lacking on offense regarding weapons. Aaron Rodgers is doing the best he can. The defense is fighting, but they're gonna struggle this year. I expected them to struggle this year. Did I expect for them to pull out this win? Yeah, but then maybe I shouldn't have because of the turnaround with the London. But I thought they could have got this game, but they didn't. Cobb got hurt. They got young receivers, man. If Lazard and Tunyon is your best wide receivers and Aaron Jones, that's not a recipe for something good. So expect more struggle out of the Packers. But there'll be some games where they pull it out because Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. But other than that, nah. But yeah, back to what we was talking about. How did this offensive line play? A little shaky at the beginning, but they picked it up. My man's my man's Tyler Schmidt, he's going through he's going through his rookie phase, he can look dominant at times though, but we got to remember, man, he still got to get blessed. He's still getting blessed in. He's still getting welcome to the NFL. And they knew that Graham. See, look, at that end, they put Graham on Tyler Schmidt. They didn't put him on Steele. Steele is a vet, still know what's going on. But they put him on Tyler Schmidt for the end. If for some reason, which I still doubt, if Tyron Smith is able to come back by playoffs and be the Tyron Smith we know that he can be, you got to put Tyler Smith at guard. You got to. Yeah, for sure. With a healthy Dak and a healthy Dalton Schultz, this team is something to this, and we continue to run the ball the way we are, and with Dak, this team ain't nothing to play with. And then you have the read option. You see, that's what we was missing. You see, with that thing right on that first drive with that on that third and short. If that was Dak Prescott, that's a pull from Dak, and we get that first down. I honestly thought that Cooper should have, they probably could have maybe did that with Cooper because they are not expecting Cooper to be able to convert something like that. right? So if anybody ever had doubts talking about is Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott having a QB controversy, well, this should answer your thing right here. This should answer your question right here. This should answer your question right here. You know what I'm saying? This should answer your question. You know what I'm saying? We need 4. If you want to go far, you got to have 4. You want to go far, Zeke got to run the way that he was running today. You know, I see. Look, Zeke I think they need to get the ball more to Zeke. I really think they need to give the ball more to Zeke. I don't think they're giving him the muff. I think he need 30 carries. I think or 30 overall touches. Run him into the ground. CD and Gallup, I'm not going to necessarily put all the blame on what happened on them because the course of the way the game was going, the early struggles contributed to that. So I can't put it all on them. Cooper Rush missed some throws high. Cooper Rush was very errant with some of his throws, which resulted in picks, missed opportunities. So, in the morning, they're going to talk about how Slay and Bradbury locked up all wide receivers when all reality, if number 4 was back there, they ass was getting cooked. They was going to get cooked. You see, you're going to see the difference, y'all. You see, you're going to start seeing not only over 100-yard rushing games, but you probably going to start seeing some 275 to 300 yards consistently passing games with a couple touchdowns. Who's going to benefit from 4 coming back? When Dalton Schultz is and Michael Gallup. Them is his 2 weapons right there. You're going to see, you got to remember, Schultz had like 9 targets the first game. Didn't Schultz had a good game the first game. And if Gallup was there, Gallup for sure would have been prospering off that. Them is his boys. So if you got Gallup and you got Dalton Schultz in fantasy, get ready because they get ready to start blowing up. Right. For sure could have been close to that 200. Look, Lamb is a good wide receiver. Lamb fought some. He was fighting for them extra yardage. He was fighting. For sure Lamb could have had that 200. And then you got to look at, look, the Eagles made some plays, y'all. Like that one in the end zone that was going to go to Gallup. If he didn't tip the ball, who's to say that's not 7? Or, you know what I'm saying? If Noah don't double catch that thing in the end zone, who's to say that ain't 7? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well done. Yeah, I'm not mad at Cooper Rush because Cooper Rush put us in position to be here. If we had any other quarterback other than Cooper Rush, where would we be? Maybe one game one, maybe 2. So for your quarterback to be 4-1, your backup quarterback, excellent job. But we getting 4 back. If we go far, we're gonna say thank you. to Cooper Rush because Cooper Rush has helped put us in position, no matter the outcome. So hold on, let me send this off, y'all. Let me send this off real quick. What? Would you like to? Okay, cool. I'll send that off. All right, but yeah. So you know, like I said, learning experience, a humbling experience. What's going on, Teflon? I would I would even say humbling, to be honest with you, because we really lost that game off of our mistakes. If you're gonna say if anything that we just got beat, it was Tampa. Tampa, you could have said we got beat because we had 4 against Tampa. You know, but 3 turnovers, slow start. I mean, that's tough to overcome with a backup quarterback, right? That's pretty tough to overcome. But we definitely gonna get in the lab on this one. You know, what I mean. As soon as that film drop tomorrow, man, we up in that lab because I definitely, I definitely got to see what was going on with this. Definitely, because I bet you when that film drop tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, what? We couldn't have taken advantage of this. Oh, we missed this play. Just think of what would happen. I'll tell y'all, I'm about to be cussing at the laptop tomorrow, y'all. I'm about to be cussing at the laptop tomorrow because I know, we gonna see a whole bunch of plays that was like, wow, we missed that play. Wow, he didn't make that tackle. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Right, right. I'll take it. I'll take it. We damn near did as far as we can go. We got blessed. You know, we got blessed. The defense needs some help now. The defense need the quarterback to help sustain these drives so we can dominate TOP, time of possession. They help keep them fresh. Defense get banged up sometimes too, man. The defense been carrying us, special teams, and it's time. You know what I mean? I'm ready to see a 30-point game, y'all. Just to know that we can do it. These 2 games coming up is crucial. These 2 games coming up is very crucial. Very crucial. Very crucial. If we can get the 2 going into the bye, I'm loving it. Like McDonald's, right? So I'm not saying I'm taking the Lions or the Bears lightly. But what I'm saying is if we are who we say that we are, then I expect for us to bounce back. I expect for us to be energized when 4 come back. It's gonna be good to see 4 come back in the early morning. You ready for Bland? Bland would have helped with that tackling. I know that. Bland gonna come up and hit. Bland gonna come up and hit, y'all. That's for sure. Yes, indeed. He was. And there was one play where Gallup was open. Damn, what was that play, man? I think Cooper had rolled out. Gallup was open. So, things run its course. It's about that time, man, for four. I'm ready to see four. I'm ready to see my quarterback back, y'all. It's been too long, man. It's been too long. I'm ready to see my quarterback come back, man. So we can go ahead, man, and start playing some good football now. It's going into November, right? So this is where we want to start peaking at, right? This is where we want to start, becoming who we are and improving, and playing our best football going into November, December, catching a hot streak. This is what we've been waiting on. We just wanted to get to a position where we won't be down when Ford come back, where we won't have to be in a rush, or we're gonna have to just expect Ford to drop 500 yards all purpose because we done dug ourselves in a hole. Now we can just be relaxed. Ford can be the game manager that, that he was in his first year, right? He could be the game manager that he was in his first year and be able to make plays when necessary, like he did in his first year, to keep the chains moving and to make big plays. Because one thing's for sure, man, Ford make big plays, man, when it's time. So that's what we waiting on for Ford. Defense, they're going to have to tighten up in that run game, y'all. They're going to have to tighten up. Because if they don't tighten up, man, that run game, man, you're going to get ran on by Swift and Jamal Williams. You're going to get ran on, especially by Swift, because Swift is a good running back. Swift, out of all the running backs that you've seen, let me think. Saquon and Swift, I say is your top. See, Mixon is cool. Mixon good running back though, right? But Swift been running that ball with a bum offense, with bum offensive line, and now his offense has gotten better. Swift ran over for a buck on Philly. Swift just always hurt. That's his problem. But Swift, man, y'all, we can't be playing around though. Yeah, that's what hurt us, man. That's how we gave up that last touchdown. That what I mean. We can't allow that to hurt us. That hurt us. You know. It's I understand and I'm with it that this defense gets after it because it is a passing league and not too many teams can run the ball effectively, right? But one team, when they get it together, that will be able to run effectively. See, your run defense is gonna get tested in the upcoming weeks. It's gonna get tested against the Colts. It's gonna get tested. I believe we play the Titans, so it's gonna get tested against the Titans. I don't know how the hell the Giants is 5-1, but hey, the Giants, man, they didn't. If you didn't believe in miracles, the Giants being 5-1, yeah, you might want to start believing in some miracles. Yeah, man, because I don't know how the hell they get through these wins, man. And then they banged up themselves, man. You got 13-4, 14-3. I mean, we got the defense to do it, and if we stay healthy enough, we can do it. It ain't a stretch, especially with the upcoming schedule that we got. It ain't a stretch. You said a G man, the real deal. I don't know about that one, family. I don't know. Y'all ain't got no weapons on that offense, man. Y'all can't protect that your quarterback. But they balling for sure, man. I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. I ain't gonna hate. 5-1. That's a miracle job. And if they continue to build up on that, they got to get that man coach of the year. Because for him to be 5-1 with that team, built with that team, I don't care who they play, man. Man. They say Jesus rose on a what day? They say Jesus rose on a what day? Man. But you gotta remember though, man, who gave him that L though. As long as they remember who gave him that L, man. I see one thing's for sure though, y'all. When we see Philly again, it might be a blowout. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. We see Philly again, it's probably gonna be a blowout. I can't even hold you, man. But they gonna talk they mess, man. It is what it is, man. They gonna go ahead and let them have it, man. They gonna talk that mess. But at the end of the day, right? I can pretty much tell you this. We're gonna get the last laugh. When playoff, you know what I'm saying? When the end of the season come around, you see Philly peaking early, right? But they're gonna be going down, right? That offense, there's such thing as that film gonna be out. They're gonna be playing better teams. I believe they play. Don't they play Tampa? Don't they play the Bengals like us? Or am I tripping? Let me see. I don't know. But yeah. Yes, Teflon. Teflon. Irritating the out of me. Irritates the out of me. For real. Like that first job we talked about earlier. We like, yo, you should have passed that. And then when he passed it on the other drive, when it was time on that fourth down, we like, yo, you probably should have ran it. It's like he be trying to look, man, I don't know why he be trying to just bro. It just be simple. It be simple. I'm telling you, play calling, bro. It's simple. And it should be simple with this team. It shouldn't be complex. You shouldn't be trying to outthink, bro. You have a backup quarterback. Just make sure that you convert third downs. Come on, Kellen. Yeah, I mean, Packers kind of trash. Lamar, yeah, Lamar good quarterback though, but they hanging on the thread. Titans ain't that good, but I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all won though. Y'all won though. But it ain't like y'all play some juggernauts though. But I ain't gonna hate on y'all. You know, I ain't gonna hate on y'all. I ain't got no hate in the heart though. But like I said, I just want you to remember, who gave y'all that L. I just want you to remember who gave you that L, man. As long as you can remember that, man, we're gonna be all right. you know, you know what I'm saying? But that's funny as hell. It's like, but one thing that kind of came up to my mind is like, did we like halfway like execute? You know what I'm saying? Like, did we halfway execute? And this what I mean, like on defense. Like, or was it just one or am I just thinking too much and just like it was just one of them games? It was just one of them games where it's just like, all right, man. You came out flat early on. You know, it ain't like you was gonna score, you know what I mean, keep everybody less than 20 every single game. You came out flat. It's just one of them games, man, where the offense just had to put up a little bit more points because it was just one of them games. You know, you ain't gonna be having the Bengals and the Giants, Redskins type of game. So maybe I'm just thinking too much. Week 12. Oh, Tyler. So Tyler, my condolences for the New York Giants on week 12. You know, dearly beloved, we had gathered here today to recognize Daniel Jones, Saquon, and Richie James. They were good men, but not good enough men to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Maybe we see them again. Yeah, man. We gotta take on the frustration to get somebody, man. We see some Giants, man, so we just had to take on the frustration. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. My man's Tyler, man. New York Giants fan. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you for coming through, though. But like I said, man, as long as you remember who gave you that L, man, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I said, but you know what'd be nice though? My man's Low talked about Deron Bland. It'll be nice if Kelvin Joseph start coming into his own to give us that other cornerback that's gonna help take this defense to the next level. Yeah, we got Brown balling, but let me knock on wood. Let's say, for instance, if Brown was to be missing for a week or two, how would this defense look? I don't know if I want to find out. Oh yeah, week 12, yeah. Oh yeah. Most def. Most def. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably look and maybe break some of y'all film down too. See why y'all coming up with these wins, man. See what y'all doing, man. But y'all be playing gritty though. I believe your head coach is from Bama, I believe, ain't he? Didn't he coach at Bama? So he coming from that Bama tree? Yeah. Either way, welcome to the NFL getting too old by the Dallas Cowboys. And hey y'all, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we gotta go back to my old video, but I believe I did say we was gonna 1-1 with Philly though. I believe I said we was gonna 2-0 the Redskins, 2-0 the Giants, but 1-1 with Philly. If I'm not mistaken. I had to go back and look at that before the season, when the schedule come out. But yeah, but I would love to see Kelvin Joseph come into his own. One thing's for sure, man. I believe. Let's say, for instance, all your corners were at their best, at their peak, they just playing great ball. I believe, like talent wise, sticky icky wise, man coverage wise, I believe Kelvin Joseph could be your most talented corner. But the question is going to be, will we ever get that out of him? No. He's a hell of a hustler when he covers them punts. Special teams, I see that boy hustling all the time. One thing's for sure, you're going to see number one fighting. So one thing's for sure, he deserves to be up on that field in some capacity, the way that he fights on that special teams, though, right? But if that man can take that step at corner, this defense is going to go to another level. This defense will go to the level where you may be able to commit a little bit more to the run. See, I just don't. Y'all, I'm really gonna have to look. I'm really gonna have to look at this film to figure out why the. I'm all right. So look, Tampa, we understood why we was getting hit. You know, the linebacker play against Tampa was that if I see the linebacker play was a big reason why we getting gassed, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, y'all. I seen Leighton make some flash plays. See, people not see. Look, man. Like I told y'all, man. I've been crucifying Leighton before the season start, but I got to give credit where credit is due. Leighton has been playing some good ball lately. He has been playing some good ball. However, we need a thumper. I don't know if it's going to be Harper. I don't know if it's going to be Damon Clark, Cox, but we need that thumper, y'all. If we're going to rush Micah the way that we rush, see, look, Anthony Barr has definitely been a blessing to this team in a certain amount of capacity, right? As far as the flexibility that but I've told people from the jump that Anthony Barr is not a pure linebacker. Anthony Barr is a better pass rusher. Anthony Barr is just an athlete that can play linebacker, but he's not a traditional linebacker. See, you drafted a traditional linebacker in Damon Clark. You drafted a traditional linebacker in Harper. You know, Leighton, even though, you know, he's not the strongest when it comes down to filling the gap, he's a traditional linebacker, though. Right? Micah Parsons is not a traditional linebacker. He just a great, he just he's an alien. This is you can't define him. And I see Chris Collinsworth took my damn point when we was talking about Micah damn near can play any position. Chris Collins, let me find out you watching my content, man. You know, but yeah, man. So you got versatility, right? I hope so, man. I hope so, Teflon. But we got but I think I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think it's the linebacker play is the reason why we getting hit like that on the outside in the run game. I believe it's the linebacker play, y'all. Because in the games that I've seen that we did get hit, even sometimes against the Rams and definitely Tampa, and a little bit on Washington, it was the linebackers getting caught in the wash. It was the linebackers not being disciplined with their eyes. It was the linebackers, not scraping, not being able to disengage sometimes on things that they should. They need to be better at disengagement. So if I had to just go off the top of my dome piece, I believe that the reason why we getting hit and we got hit some this game was because of the linebackers. You know, I believe I seen a post with West Coast talking about the position that we need is linebackers. Maybe Damon Clark is the answer for that. I'm surprised that he's able to be able to come back this year. I don't know if they're gonna play him, but if they did, if he's good enough to play, I will give him a try there because I believe that Damon Clark will be able to assist this team in some type of category. I even believe Harper would. The Oklahoma State cat. I believe I'm saying it. I believe, yeah. Damn it. Why I can't think of his name, man. The Oklahoma State linebacker that we drafted. Oh, I don't know why I do this all the time, y'all. I be having their names in before I'm getting ready to say their name, but then when it's time to say their name, I can't remember their name. But y'all know who I'm talking about, though. Yes. As mentioned before, y'all, I don't even understand why the hell we don't use Turpin more. Why the hell we not throwing deep with Turpin? Why are we not opening up the offense? You have possession wide receivers. You have wide receivers. You have CeeDee Lamb, who is a rack wide receiver. Do they see the way that the Bengals use Chase? I'm not saying CD is Chase, but what I'm saying is, man, Chase be at positions to be able to make run after catch plays. Now, yes, sometimes it's just all Chase, and Chase just make a good play because he that guy. But at the same time, right, put CD in a position to be able to do what he does best most of the time, which is catching the ball, making plays with the ball after he makes the plays, just like he did with the Patriots. When he caught the ball, man, right after the catch, man, for the game winner. Why is we not doing that? Yeah, Devin Harper. Devin Harper is a traditional linebacker, a linebacker that you may need to try on first, second down if the linebackers that you have continues to be caught in the wash. I love Leighton, y'all. I do. As far as this year, the way he playing, like I told you, I do not like him when it comes down to just being physical in the run game, but I accept that about him. Right? As long as we able to keep him clean, Leighton is going to keep doing what he's doing. But the moment that you can't keep Leighton clean is the moment that he's going to fall back to the Leighton that we did not love. And it's going to be horrible. Maybe it's time to see Jabril Cox. See what Jabril Cox got for us. Yeah, Jabril Cox is a running hit linebacker though, but let's see Jabril Cox, man, in the moment, man, when it's time to, you know, go against the big dogs. Let me see if he can, give us something better. So that's where it's at on that, man. Linebacker play. And I bet you tomorrow, man, I'm gonna look at it. Because I did see I believe it was Bohr get turned around. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, what is this? Mm. I don't know, y'all, but you see, um, I love Curse. Curse was big. Look, one thing about your safeties is Curse is good going backwards, being able to guard tight ends. Even though Donovan can do that sometimes, we want Donovan coming forward. So Donovan is a good safety that can go forward. Curse can not only come forward, but play backwards. So Curse does a wonderful job in taking these tight ends and guarding them. Right? Underrated. Underrated. You didn't hear you damn near heard not even a peep from Goddard today. Right? And that is what we knew was his true number one target. Is Goddard. That's his safety blanket. We took his safety blanket away, right? But we allowed the other wide receivers that we shouldn't have allowed to, their top two wide receivers, to be able to get something going. It wasn't too much, but it was something enough to impact the game, which we did not want. You know, yeah, some of them get a lot of the things, especially the little score was scheme. It wasn't just he was beating Diggs. No, he was just scheming it up, running their boots and things. It was scheme, right? It was scheme. So, but in the morning we're gonna hear such and such cook Diggs, such and such cook them. You ain't gonna see Diggs in the picture. But such and such got this. Oh, where you out, Diggs? You know how these people be. They don't know nothing about no football, you know. But yeah, man. But one thing's for sure, y'all. Y'all should not be discouraged. We have a lot of football to play. We gonna get our lick back. I don't know when we play again, but we gonna get it back. And foe gonna get it back for us. Cause one thing for sure, they scared of foe. They scared of foe. We just gonna just bounce back, get back in the lab, rest up, man, and get ready to go to war again Sunday. You know what time it is, man. Man, the battle was man. They didn't say the season was gonna be easy. Anything worth having, you gotta work to get. You know, anything having a successful season, you gotta work at it. You gotta apply yourself. The road ain't gonna be easy, but we gonna get there though. Cause one thing's for sure, it you have 17 games. Sometimes you're gonna be off. Tampa, we was off. Today we was off. You know, sometimes you're gonna be off. Can you overcome adversity? We showed that we can overcome adversity. Are you improved defensive wise? We have showed that we improved defensive wise. Can you run the ball at will? Can you run the ball when they know that you run it? We have showed that we can run the ball when people know that we are running. That is a recipe for success. Now you have to use them as building blocks and continue to build up on it. Continue to get healthy. Ain't James Washington coming back pretty soon? Ain't he back like next week or the week after that or something? I know he's supposed to be back in October, right? See Teflon. It, maybe I probably need to do some film on that for y'all. It ain't the middle, right? The middle is actually better than what it was last year. It's the perimeter. It's the C gaps. You know, sometimes when they widen out the anything the A gaps, we got that. The anything B in, we got that. It's the perimeter. It's the C and D gaps. It's like because the way they rush, it's like it leaves a gap, and your linebacker has to fill that gap. He has to like press it. And a lot of the times, man, our linebackers are either being tricked with their eyes or they're getting caught in the wash, like they're not scraping good enough. One thing's for sure, we love the way that Leighton has been balling this year. But Leighton, a lot of the times, man, when we giving up chunk runs like that, Leighton has something to do with it. But it ain't like Leighton is playing bad though, because I'm not saying that because Leighton is playing good. He is playing good. But when we get them runs though, see, them runs add up at times. Today, you know, Tampa, it beat us. Rams, the Washington, it didn't beat us. Today, I wouldn't say it beat us, but it affected the outcome. It affected that drive on when they scored. So, as far as the interior run game, we are much improved there. But the perimeter run game, y'all, we trash. We trash. I gotta put it out there. We trash. We trash in the perimeter run game. We trash in the perimeter run game. So, man, when I'm looking at film tomorrow, I'm gonna focus on why the hell did we get hit with them chunk runs that we got hit with today? Because I'm very curious to see too. I'm very curious. I need to figure out how did we get hit like this? What's going on? You know? And I believe y'all, as much as this defense is playing good, I believe it's a personnel problem. I believe this is a problem that would be fixed with personnel. If you had a real traditional linebacker, say for instance, if you had the Nick Bolton, say for instance, if you had the Bobby Wagner, right? I believe that problem would not be persistent. I believe that problem wouldn't be a problem, to be honest with you. There's a reason why we wanted to go get Bobby Wagner. The reason why we got Anthony Barr is because Cox evidently wasn't ready. Harper evidently wasn't ready. Micah Parsons, they had a plan with him. He wasn't going to play 100% linebacker. Leighton Vander Esch has injury problems, right? So Anthony Barr was an insurance policy, but Anthony Barr is not a traditional linebacker. As soon as we get the traditional linebacker to come up in here, we're going to do our thing. You don't? Hey, Teflon, 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 Teflon. You missed it. But we for sure talked about that. You know that I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. If he was a bad boy, I'd be like, hey, if Hurtner was a thrower and he just carved us up, I'd be like, hey, look, man. I said what I said, but that man was throwing that ball, man. He's definitely much improved. No, he are who we thought he was. They are who we thought they were. Jalen Hurts is who we thought he was. A running back playing quarterback. You took his legs away today. He didn't know what to do. When you heated him up, he gave you opportunities to pick the ball. He overthrew passes, underthrew passes, threw the ball away. He panics when you put that pressure on him and he can't run. He panics. He don't know how to move in that pocket. He don't know how to move in that pocket. You see, him and Dak is the opposite. Dak can throw the ball from the pocket and win the game in the pocket. But we always encourage Dak. Dak, run more. It's the opposite with Philadelphia. Hurts ain't got a problem running. But one thing that the Philadelphia Eagles fans will be yelling is, we need you to be able to make certain throws in the pocket, and you can't. So I believe I would rather want my quarterback to run more than wondering if he can win a game in the pocket. That's going to be the difference in this division. That's going to be the difference on why they don't go far. See that little college little offense, man, that they want to run, that's going to play out. That's going to play out. Facts. Dink dunks, RPOs. Damn, I ain't got Golladay open, man. Damn, is Miles Sanders up? Damn. Let me throw it away. Damn, I can't run. Donovan Wilson looking at me. Damn. You know? So, yeah, man. I'm with you on that. They ain't got it. That team very beatable. They was just riding the momentum. They was fired up to play us. They been fired up to play us. They had us circled. We just trying to get through the game. We just trying to get ready for Foe to come back. Now we done messed around and then went 4-2. Now Foe come back to 4-2. And now it's up to Foe to take us to the promised land. To go get that milk and honey. You know? So here it is. Here it is. Here it is, y'all. It's time. Foe back. You know, I don't know, but maybe we're gonna have to hold Dalton Schultz out to the bye week. And once we get him back, we'll get to going on that. We don't need him against the Bears. We don't need him actually these 2 weeks because your tight ends, your backup tight ends will be able to get enough to going. They'll be able to get enough going. So, yeah, man. You know, we just getting all the L's out the way. We're just getting all the L's out the way. Simmons. But yeah, man. But shoot, man, I'm about to. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Get ready, get up in here, get this relax on, so I can get up early, man. Get this gym going, so we can look at this film early, man, and see what's going on. Because I am looking forward to seeing this too. Because I have an idea what's going on, but I don't want to, you know what I mean, jump the gun. But I believe it's a personnel problem, y'all, and we're gonna find out, and we're gonna work on that. We gonna expose if it's a personnel problem, So, like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Please hit the like button on the way out, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. All right, man. We up out of here.